There, Libby. Yeah, welcome back. Yes, yes, it was Steve and I are so excited. We went to Bernina training. So it's very, very, very exciting. I had been a Bernina dealer a while ago, and and I've been watching them and thinking, I wish we had that feature. Oh, I wish we had that feature. And also, because all the young people that work for us, they want to grow. They want to grow and they want to make sure that this business is going to stay for another 40 years. And they feel the way that if they had all the brands, all the best brands, and we think we're going to have it because we're going to have Baby Lock, which we love. Brother, we just took on Brother and we absolutely love it. We are having so much fun with the printer and they just bring so many neat products, and we love the people from Brother. Great, they're very, very professional. And then Steve and I went to the training at Bernina, and they were fabulous. And the machines, they have a whole line now. So we're going to have 21 floor models. So they really do have a really nice line of machines. We're in all price ranges. We got to sew on all of them, really test them out. The Bernina educators were fabulous. Just everybody there was just so professional. It was like we are so pleased to be part of Bernina now. I don't think I pronounce it right because they say Bernina, Bernina. I gotta get them to make me pronounce it. And I always say Bernina, Bernina. They say Bernina, Bernina. I don't know. So my Pittsburgh accent. So yeah. So Bernina has the big bobbin. So, and they have a lot of models with the big bobbin. And I think that's what sets them apart, right? And the quality of the stitch, definitely, and the press, everything, everything. So we can't wait to get them. I'm like dying. So we placed our order on Friday, and I'm dying to get a confirmation that they're shipping them out. So hopefully I was hoping today they would have shipped, but so far I haven't gotten anything. So yeah. Now Genomi's wonderful, but Bernina works with Genomi. So wait and see what we get from Bernina, and then we'll decide whether to take on Genomi. But that's another brand that Steve was mentioning. I don't know whether he he gave up on it. I don't know. So we'll have to, yeah, the old Joanne, you still have one of those. The Bernina 830 record. They said they're out there and they're 50 and 60 years old and they're still growing strong. So, and they're very, very, very proud of that. So, yeah. So, see, Troy has one. So, Troy has a Bernina and a Baby Lock. So, a lot of our customers have more than one brand because this brand has this and this brand has that. So it's wonderful. So now, did you vote today? Do you see the sign? Like, I am dying to win this. I'm dying to win this. So it's called an Empower Her grant. Okay, so it's for women-owned businesses. Okay, and it's $25,000. And what Tommy decided they had to tell them in advance what he wanted to spend the money on, and he wants to make the front entrance to our store nicer. And so he allocated, I think, $4,000 to spruce it up and get a new front door. And so he had to tell them, and then also to expand. So they want, to get our name out there even more. So, and we need you to vote every day. Now, see, everybody said, "Oh, Gloria, you have so many more people on Facebook and everything." But the girls that we're against are young. And I said, they probably know how to vote. And that's what I'm calling it, where votes will automatically get posted. Do you know how to do anything like that, Kate? No, but it's possible, right? Yeah. So I feel like it's the baby boomer against these really young girls. And so I got to yeah, you can, no matter what state you live in. They loved that. They said we got the most nominations, and our nominations came from all over the country. So yeah, I do. I need a handicap entrance. Oh my goodness, that will probably take the whole 25,000 because we looked into it, and it can only be a certain grade. And so, that is a really, really good idea to get a handicap entrance, because wouldn't that be really good? Oh no, that would probably take the whole 25,000, but that might be a really, really good thing to do. But we need you to vote every single day and tell your whole family. And so we're going to pass these out in the store. Kate you have like if you have your phone handy, you could, go to your camera and focus your camera on this QR code, and it will take you right to where the voting is. And you got to vote for us. So Gloria Horn Sewing Studio, and vote for us every day. Every day we need you to do it, because that would be just so wonderful. So already, we are adding on Bernina, and I was teaching classes in the front of the store over at 300. Kathy and Mary Lou have spruced up over here at 308, and we are going to be teaching classes over here. But it would, robo voting would seem illegal. I guess so. But I don't know whether it is or not. They just said every day. I don't even know whether that is a thing. I don't know. But you can vote every day, but only once a day. So they must have a way of counting them too. So yes, Kim, thank you. Voting every day. So, oh yeah, parking spaces needed. We are growing so fast. Yes. Yeah. So, but okay, the parking at the store, we need you all to come visit us from all over the country, because it's really fun. But we try to make it an experience when you come. So really fun when you come. There's lots of samples to look at, but we'd love you to come visit. And you're right. Now, remember, I was made the police officer of this neighborhood years ago. And so what happened was, Steve and I saw a policeman out chalking tires. So you're only allowed to stay here like 3 hours, something like that. So they chalk your tires and that way they can tell that you had been there for 3 hours. Like if that chalk moves, they know you went somewhere and came back. So Steve and I ran outside and said, "Don't you give our customers any tickets, please don't, please don't." And then he explained to us, he said that a neighbor called. There was this crabby old man that would yell at people out the window. He did. He yelled at Joni, yelled at people out the window. And because he didn't like where she was parking. Meanwhile, where she was parking was fine. He was just a crabby old man. But anyhow, he had called the police. So the police, they said, we have to take action. So we have to come and we have to chalk the tires, because this shows that guy that we are listening to him and he won't be mad at us. But they told us, I guess I should whisper this, they told Steve and I that you ask your customers if they ever get a ticket. So if you ever get a ticket here, you're going to bring me the ticket or bring it right to our front counter. We will write a check. Mount Lebanon, who is our little town right here, will see that it was a business that wrote the check, and they rip it up. So really ever since, but anyhow, the policeman said to me, "We need you to police this area." I said, "What do you mean by that?" "Well, if anybody's parked wrong, anybody's parked too long, parked in the wrong direction, we need you to call us." And I said, "Well, you're never going to get a call." And he said, "That's what we're hoping for." So I have never made a call, and none of our customers have ever gotten a ticket. And I'm going to say it's been 5 to 10 years that I have been the police officer. So it's been very, very good, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Favorite opponent, what that letter means. Is there something about favorite opponent? Oh, favorite opponent. What team do you want to see the Penguins play? So maybe if you're from another city, put your team in there. So your favorite opponent. Some people are so into hockey that they'll go to a Pittsburgh Penguins versus Detroit Red Wings game, and they won't go to any other. So yeah. Louise said she's never gotten a ticket. Yeah. So I'm the police officer. Yes. Detroit Red Wings, yeah. So, yeah, whatever team you want to see the Pittsburgh Penguins play, that's your favorite opponent. So, we had to figure that one out too. So, yes. So, maybe maybe that's it. Maybe that's how you can't robo. Maybe that's a way to figure out that you're human, right? Because a lot of our websites now, we have to prove we're a human before we're allowed on. So yeah, Judy said she's never gotten a ticket. It doesn't matter how long you come over. You can come over and park along the street for 10 hours and you won't get a ticket. So the Berninas, we were hoping that they would they would ship them today, but I think that's a little soon. But we're thinking next week we'll have them by next week. Don't you worry. We will tell everyone. We will tell everyone. So vote for us. Vote for us every day, and I will be so happy. Spruce up that front. Use the money, you're right, to find out whether or not we can be handicap accessible. We do have a side door that we could make the grade so it could come in, so it would be the right percentage grade or whatever, or degree of grade. So it's doable. It's doable at our building. And I know a lot of people would really love if we did that. So, all right. All right. So, okay. Oh, you didn't select a favorite opponent. It still went through. Okay. So good. Maybe you don't have to name one. Yeah. So, okay. So now you know what's going on. Now we have some gorgeous new lines of fabric. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got a Wilmington that's absolutely so pretty. We also have a couple new ones from Michael Miller that are absolutely spectacular. So we're really, really excited. And then these are really neat. So okay. So it's best if you get our app. And that's on the App Store, the Google Play Store. Look for Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. Download that. It's faster to get it. And you're also, so apparently, well, Facebook says they don't do the long delay that they used to. They stopped doing that. They used to do a long delay because it was censored. And so it's no longer, I think it was something like a 24-second delay. So it was really delayed. And see, that put people that were shopping on Facebook behind, because our app and our website, you can order so much faster. So if you are on Facebook, you're going to want to get our app or follow us on our website, which is just gloriahorn.com. And but if you're on Facebook, just go down to the comment bar and type in the word register, then press enter, and then a new screen is going to open up. And I just want you to put in 4 things: your first name, last name, email address, and your phone number, and then advance to the next screen. They're going to make you put in a username and password. So get that done quickly. If you aren't registered yet, do it now, because once we get into the bargains, you're going to be really disappointed if you aren't registered, because more than likely you won't be able to get a lot. We've got a huge show, right? So we've got a lot of fabrics. Yes, we're doing the 10% back, right? 10% put back into your account for you to spend later. So we're still doing it. And I feel like we need to catch up because Steve and I were gone so long last week. So it was wonderful. So yes. Oh, Wildflower Quilt is starting tomorrow. Oh, that's wonderful. So that's what's on at 3. So noon will be Tiffany. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's wonderful. It's starting tomorrow. That's so good. And I can't wait to talk to Deb Adrian. Deb Adrian is another one that she has a Bernina 990, a top of the line Bernina, and she has a top of the line Baby Lock Radiance too. And I think we learned some things that her machine would do that she doesn't even know about. So what's new from the Radiance is we are hearing that there's an update, a big one is coming on February 27th. We were warned to have ready a 64 gigabyte flash drive. So they still want it to be, FAT 32. I don't know what that means, but FAT 32 and 2.0 and 64 gigabyte. So I know some of you rely on John, and so to get it for you and mail it to you. Just let us know. But I ordered in, so everybody says the Transcend flashlights are the flash drives are the best, but they're $20 a piece. So I did order another brand that was to all the specifications. So I'm hoping they work because they don't cost as much. But if you want to get ready for it, I would, go on Amazon and order that Transcend 64 gigabyte Fat 32 and 2.0. Put all those things in, and then you will have the right update. And they said the first update was just to give us connectivity and IQ Designer. It wasn't to solve any of the bugs. So this next one, they said, is huge, and it is going to solve the bugs. So we are all really looking forward to that. So what's today, the 10th? So in 17 days, it's coming. Now, what the trick we did find, if you do get the white screen on the machine, so if you get the white screen, you press the needle threader button and your design comes back up. So try that. Yeah, Fat 32 is the format. Yes. So that's the news on that. So we totally trust Baby Lock and Brother that they are no doubt about it, very confident that they said it is not a hardware issue, it is all software, and that is solved with updates. So I said, good, that's what we want to hear. I don't want to hear that, it's just going to take a hardware. I feel so bad for everybody, but we are going to, stay on it and make sure that your machines get fixed. So I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to worry. It's coming soon. All right. Okay, so I think we should get started because we have so much, right? But vote again. No, you can't vote again today. But every day when you wake up, brew your coffee and vote, because that would be just so wonderful. So, yes, so we have Tommy. He made a whole list. Like, he wants more people to come in. He wants us to be able to offer more classes, in-person classes. So he made a whole list. But I want you to see this. This is Minky. It is the softest. So it's that, it feels like velvet. It is so soft, and it's 1 yard, and 1 yard gives you 2 receiving blankets. So I want you to see, you don't have to do a thing to the other side. Look it's printed on the other side. So all you have to do is take your serger and do an edge. And I think I'm going to put Joni on the spot. Notice I didn't say I was going to demo it, but I want Joni to demo the blanket stitch. The stitch that we use where we put the water-soluble topper as we sew it, and then we pull on it, and it ends up looking just like the blanket stitch. So, Joan Fritz, how do you vote? You gotta, how should we tell her to vote? You have to. So I think on our website, you can go to our website, and on the very front page of the website, this QR code is there. So after the show, go to our website, and then you go to the camera mode on your phone, and you shine it on there, and then a yellow button will appear on the screen, and you just press that, and it will take you to vote. But don't make a mistake and vote for the other people. Make sure you vote for us. So. Okay, and it's pinned to our Facebook page. So if you go on our Gloria Horn Sewing Studio Facebook page, it's right at the top. Is right. That's what it means by pinned. And then I'm going to share it to the group too. So, all right. So yes, yes. So we are having a spring event. So we'll be telling you about that on Thursday. So okay. So this is the first one, and it's for baby girls, and I have 2 new babies in my family. I have little Mary, and then now we have Trip. So it's the dad is Ron, grandpa is Ron, and the baby is Ron. So they says he's a triple, and so they're going to nickname him Trip. So he's adorable. The other kids are over the moon, loving him. He gets too much love. So, all right, now I think I should show this blue one, because that one I would get for girls. And then this one, I wish you could see how, look at how good. This is going to end up upside down, won't it? Unless maybe I flip it over. No, upside down. So I'll just go here. Okay, so I guess it ends up like 30 inches by 36. Okay, and for every yard, you are going to get two blankets out of it. So look at the wrong side, and you can see there's like little pine trees and stars and little lines. So the front and back are both, and it is the most luxurious, soft cuddle you ever felt. And this one is the woodland animals. So this would be great to have on hand when a baby's coming, right? And everybody's always in a rush to buy something for the baby, and you could have these on hand. And remember, the 1 yard will give you two blankets, so enough for two. Okay, and now this next one is this is a double wedding ring, and I'm thinking this one I still would use it for a baby. Oh, I guess you don't have to. See, these are definitely split. I want to show them that. This is definitely, see how there's white in between? So it doesn't continue, so you couldn't do it as a 36 by 60. So it'd be 32, 36 by 30. But this one is 60-inch wide. Now let's take a look at the print on the other side. There it is. So it's the yellow. So it's just, see, I wouldn't use a tobacco quilt or anything because you'd be wasting that it has the both sides printed. So I'm still thinking like a baby quilt because it's thin. And so, to uh, snuggle the baby, to bundle the baby up. This is really nice. It stretches really nice in both directions. And I'm thinking the moms that like the neutrals will like this one, right? And then with the yellow. So it's double wedding ring, and a 1 yard piece will give you two baby blankets. Okay, now I'll just pull these over. Well, maybe what I should. You can take these. Those are really heavy, Kate. Okay. So heavy. There and there. So when I talked to the girl who is, I guess she's like head of promotions for the Penguins, they said that she kept saying, so it's all about community, this whole thing. And she kept saying that you have created such a community online and in your store. So I think, Jules said she's having a problem voting. Error message. Oh no. Is anybody else having that issue? So I'll go try to find out from them. Yeah, yeah, nursing home quilts, something just throw over their legs to keep them warm. I walk in the house and I have my comfy chair, but it's leather, so it's cold. But I immediately put a blanket over me all winter long. I have a blanket while I'm sitting there. So, yeah. So now, okay. So this line of fabric is so gorgeous, isn't it? So we have a lot of fabrics that I love that are the blue and yellow, but this one adds teal. So I really like this one. So first item up, I'm going to put out one more bolt so you can get an idea what you're going to see. Isn't this gorgeous? But the first one is the charm pack, and we put everything on sale. So you're going to see a regular price and a sale price on every one of these. So this is 40 pieces, or is it 42? It says it doesn't give me a number. 42. 42. Look at the colors. Just it goes from navy blue to blue, teal, all different shades of yellow. The I just love it. Absolutely love it. In fact, I have to tell you, Tiffany came over and grabbed a charm pack and some yardage. She's going to feature it for a bag tomorrow. So tomorrow at noon, you'll have to watch. She's going to be featuring this one. But if you want to get the charm pack, now remember 10% is going to get put back into your account. Okay, next one in the lineup is the 10-inch squares. And it's, maybe I can show you better some of the colors. So here's some navy blue backgrounds. When they bring out a line like this one, I usually just say, send me everything. And they do. So I think we do have pretty much every bolt. So there's yellows, looks like more pale yellow. So there was bright yellow, pale yellow, turquoise, Oh, looking really good. Okay, so that is the layer cake. So, you can make a quilt. Oh, that's another one. Joni, remember she was making a layer cake quilt and it was turning out really good. I have to remind her. We still have her working on the Easter quilt. It is looking so good. She it will have it all pieced by Thursday, maybe even partially quilted by Thursday. And I think you're going to really like this. Now these are just a few dollars off the yeah, because these are brand new. So when things are brand new, we don't put bargain prices on those. So these just came out. Um, they just came in really recently. Now here is the border print, which we love, with the 60-degree runner and the broderie purse runner, which is the runner that we all made at our fall event. So look at how gorgeous this is. So I think if I made the 60-degree runner, if you buy 2 yards, you be able to get two long 60-degree runners and two table toppers out of 2 yards. But if you just buy 1 yard will get you two broderie purse runners. Now, I want to feature the broderie purse runner on Thursday because everyone loves it. It's really, really easy to make, and we're going to feature it. Plus, we're going to show some other things that we've made with it. Like we always do an octagon. We always, have a couple other things. So, all right. So there is the border print. I want to leave this one. I think I'll leave it right there, maybe, so you can see it. So if I'm here, okay, so we'll go right there, and that will leave me. Look at this. Now, see that this is the one I like with it, and this is their. They always call it packed floral when it's all the flowers packed together and you can't even see the background. I think maybe the background is white on this one, but there's so little. Like you see white flowers, but every once in a while you can see that white background. So it's mostly the colors. So the beautiful greens and blues and the teal and just the oranges, just really, and yellows. Don't you love it? So this is oh, I'm forgetting the name already. Hang on, I'll tell. Sunlight Serenade, or Sunlit Serenade by Wilmington Prince. I just love their fabric. So at my class, I was there with a girl from California, and I was like I said, she was very modern. Her outfit very modern, everything. Okay, and I started. She said, "Well, where do you get fabric?" I said, "Oh my goodness, you got to go Wilmington. They are in California." But then I thought later she was really modern looking. I don't think she would sew with these. So me, I would never sew modern things. But this is me, So that's what's fun about quilt shops is every shop is a little different. So hers, I'm thinking, would be a modern shop. Mine would be the traditional, like you'd find at Wilmington and Moda. Okay, the next one we have is the navy tossed bouquet. So maybe what I should do is just put it here in the middle. And then, so I do like bringing out that navy blue, the dark navy blue. And I'll show you later what Tiffany picked, but she just feels like that we've done enough bags that have navy blue straps and things, so she didn't want to do one that had navy blue. So that is gorgeous. Those colors are so pretty, aren't they? So I wonder who the designer is. I can't read it. Oh, too small. The writing's too small for me. No, Sunlit Serenade, too small a writing. Okay, the next one is the same print except with a pale yellow background. It is. Louise says stunning and striking. Yes, it does. It's just so pretty. So, the fabric that we are featuring for the spring event, when we decided what fabric it was, we decided not to show it, but it is beautiful with violets and purples and blues. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous. But this is beautiful too. So, and these are all new. Now the next one brings out the teal. So there is the same print. Oh no, little different. So the flowers are bigger. There's more open area. So they're kind of separated where these were little bunches of flowers. Here you can see that teal color. And this was one that Tiffany liked. She thought maybe for the lining, she wanted to feature this color. Next one is the same exact print. Is this okay to pile them up high? I think that's working because look at down at the bottom, they can see the other fabrics a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, so I do love this. So I think she was going with this one. She was going to line the bag with this one because then it's light inside your bag and it's easier to see things. But okay, so take a look. Now remember, you could go back over this later. The next one is the one that both Kathy and Tiffany picked as the one that they wanted to have the straps of the bag. So they are gonna go. Oh, I'm forgetting which one she was having for the outside of the bag. Maybe it was the packed floral. I think it must have been the packed floral. But both of them really liked this print a lot. So it's got that teal and with little white flowers. And it'll be a little different. So, yeah, the designer. Let's see who the designer is. Let's see. So, oh, it is Joy Hall. Joy Hall. So I don't know her, but I will be looking out for more by her. So there. And then look at this. I like this one too. This one is navy blue. So same print with navy blue. So here, I'll put the charm pack here so you can kind of see how it goes. So there's the navy blue. I'm going to move the navy blue one and put the charm pack with the teal. And you can see, like right there's that teal. So it really does. Both of them look really nice. So here again is the navy blue with little speckles of a lighter blue and then white flowers. So these are so pretty. I love blue. I do. Okay, so I'll leave that one there. And there's more coming. So maybe I'll just slide these aside. You know, they like to look at them. So maybe I'll just leave it here for now. Just so, yeah, I think that'll work because I could lay the bolt right here and they could still see the whole collection here. Okay, so I'll just bring them over a couple at a time. I love these. Now, would you ever even think that this went with it? But take a look right here. It goes perfect. So there is that print, and this one has the blues and the teals. So I love this, but it also comes in another color. So the blues and teals, and they call it blue medium floral. And here it is in the yellow. So I'll turn this one this way. So I love both of them. And here is that main print right there. You see all the fabrics that go with it. There. So I love both of these. And then we get into some that are just kind of basic. I'll put this one. But you need some of these, you know. You got to have sashing. So this is wonderful. It's the yellow. And remember, it's at a diagonal, so it's easier to work with. And this also comes in a blue. So wait for that one. And remember, we got in every single fabric in the line. So we have every single one. And then here we go. So this one just looks like a pale yellow, just splattered with the blues and golds. So with a pale yellow background. So I love every single one of them. I don't know how you're going to decide. Here it is with like a aqua. I want to put this out again so you can see how nice it goes. And all the fabrics go. Let's see. So this one has more green. So it's like kind of a mint green. And it's got that kind of a forest green and teal. And this other one is pale yellow with shades of blue and some of the bright yellow, kind of orangish colors splattered on it. Okay, couple more. Now remember we had the yellow plaid, and here is the blue plaid to go with it. So the blue plaid, so I kind of like that. I'm probably going to make all the bolts fall over. I'm going to try not to. Okay, I want to pull out the border print. See what one we thought. Ooh, okay, look at this. The border print has got the plaid in the stripe, the yellow. So if I was planning on doing a broderie purse, I think I would pick this one, the yellow, because then we'd cut out the flowers from here and they would show up on the yellow. Whereas if we use the blue, so we're gonna do broderie purse for Thursday.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Isn't it so pretty?
God,
Yeah,
it's so
Kathy just
pretty.
walked in. They are working on some of the We Love to Stitch projects, and they also
The poppy bag.
yeah, the poppy bag. Yeah, yeah. There's always so much fun going on here. I think it really we feel like it's a fun store to come into. So we're doing better with our messiness, don't you think, Kathy? So we used to say our saying or our mission statement is we're messy but we're fun. So you come in and you have fun. It's happy people inside, lots of beautiful colors, tons of beautiful samples to look at. So we'd love you to come visit us. And we have really good deals on, we have a lot of pre-owned machines. I know we have a pre-owned Baby Lock Triumph serger. Steve's working on a really good deal with that one. We have a pre-owned Celebrate serger. I know we have Presto 2. We have a bunch of used machines. So if you're interested, come see us or give us a call and Steve could let you know what he has right now. It's 412-344-2330, and you just click on option 2, and that will take you to either John or Steve. So if Steve's busy, John gets the call and then he forwards whatever. He gets things started to help Steve, which is working out really good. I think he has a day off today. John finally does. Oh, we really laid a lot of responsibility on him, but Steve says he loves it. He loves it. So I think we have been very lucky to find him. He's wonderful. Now here's another one, which I go for these because if we want to put a fancy fill on a fabric, if we want to do an oval, this is the fabric that I would do it on. And so, so that it's that background color, and it's just got a little bit of marbling in it. So if you really like to do the fancy fills from your Baby Locks and your brothers, which we're going to get back. Tommy showed a quilt block on Friday, which was wonderful, but I'm going to be back teaching again this Friday. I have so many projects that I have saved. If I see something embroidered out there and and I say, oh, we could do that. Oh, we could do that. So I'm going to get those ready, and I'll be on Friday. So Thursday night I'm on, and then Friday I'm on. So that is a Sunlit Serenade. So maybe we'll slide these aside and I'll go get the others. And then I hope you are rested. I hope you have a bottle of water near you, because then we're going to get into the bargain fabrics, and we have a ton. Thanks, Sherry, for that. She pulled out tons of fabrics, and we're just getting so many new collections in for spring, and she needed the room, and so she started pulling fabrics, and I said, that's good, we like it that way. We like to. Is that too heavy? You sure? Oh my goodness, I couldn't lift this. She's just lifting like 8 bolts of fabric right there. So the kitchen boa, definitely. Kathy, will you remember that? They want a kitchen boa. I keep forgetting. Louise keeps telling me. And they're easy to do, and it just makes a good present too. Yeah, good. Tommy did a good job. Wonderful. Now, these are new collection. This one is a brand new one from Michael Miller, and it is called Hydrangea Dreams, and it is beautiful. You don't even know how pretty the panel is. So
We will have kitchen boas for Thursday night.
kitchen boas and broderie purse runners. Yes, okay. Okay, so I have to cut this. I'm just going to cut this one real quick. God, I told you these are my favorite purple scissors. I'm just going to eye judge it right down the center of these two. There. And then here. Wait till you see. So I would not cut this apart. I would use the whole thing. And maybe it's good that I'm getting it ready because I would like to make the quilt with this one. I have a feeling, though, it might sell out today. So I went on to see if I could get more of this fabric. And I can, but not for 6 weeks. So the quantity that we have is all we're going to show for today. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. Oh, my goodness. So my daughter is getting married in Cape May, New Jersey in September, which that's Cape May, New Jersey is where you see tons of hydrangea, tons and tons of them. We've tried to grow them here in Pittsburgh and the deer eat them the first day that you put it out. So look at how pretty this is. So I would not cut this apart in any way. I would just use the whole border print. You know, we have our Gloria's favorite quilt. I think I want to make that for this Thursday. I'll show you. I'm going to leave this one aside here so we can look at all of those. So we'll see if we sell out today. I won't be able to do it, but in like 4 to 6 weeks, we will get this fabric again. So if you leave it on wait list, when we get more of it, you know, in 4 to 6 weeks, Sarah will add it to the quantity, and then they'll see that people still want it, and you'll get it then. So sometimes we enter fabrics in or just items in when they come in, and it's like, wait, it's at 0. Why is it at 0? Oh, there was that many on wait list. So this, look at how gorgeous this is. This is so pretty. Like, it's just the, you know, a lot of times when we see the hydrangea, they're muted colors, and this one has so much color. So it's just beautiful, isn't it? So the 60-degree runner, or I'm thinking the broderie purse runner. So with 1 yard, you can get 2 table runners. Yeah, the detail, it's like a photograph, isn't it? A photograph printed on fabric. I just love it. So in Cape May, which Troy and Ray, they love Cape May, you just see huge bushes of these hydrangea everywhere. So their climate must be perfect for it. So yeah, a suitcase from the last cruise? No, we never got it. So we saw our suitcase, which had a whole bunch of sewn out samples for us to decorate the rooms. So that's why it was such a bummer. It was just so many man hours went into it. And the thread, I mean, we had enough thread for everybody to do their project, but we had thread to send them home with. And we saw that suitcase. So it made it on the cruise ship, but it never made it to one of our rooms. And so this time we're going to put one of those AirTags, those Apple AirTags, in every one of our suitcases. So we'll be able to find our suitcases if the same thing happens. So yeah, that was such a bummer, but we're not letting that happen this time. Okay, so here is the border print, and then we've got some coordinating fabrics to go with it. Okay, so I'll leave that one there. Look at this one. So this one would be the tossed or the packed floral, and you can't even see the background. It's just hydrangea after hydrangea. So yeah, so now I have AirTags on everything now because I lose my case, I lose my keys, I lose my laptops, and I have one on everything, every single thing I own, and now I can find them. It's wonderful. I use it all the time. So you can get them on Amazon, and you don't even have to know what you're doing. You just have to have, I think, an Apple phone in order to use it. But it just kind of loads automatically, and then you name it. So one is named, uh, backpack, one's keys, suitcase. I have like 6 of them now, helping me find things. So, okay, so that one is the packed floral, and then there's some nice coordinating. So I think I'm going to leave this one out. See, I think I would do the sashing and the binding out of this color. I really think this looks really nice with it. And it's just got the same depth of color that you're seeing in the hydrangea, but there's a couple other ones. So now for the next one, for the broderie purse runner, so take a look, this pink, and I think they call this toile. So it's, pink on pink, the same print. So this would be really good to use as the borders on the broderie purse runner. If there's any of the fabric left, I'm gonna make one for Thursday. So when you cut out your hydrangea, they're going to show up on the pink. So see the deep pink and the purples and blues, they will show up in the corners. So I think that one's good. But, I was thinking even better would be this green, but I don't know whether I like that green as much as the pink. So I do like the green, and then really the flowers really show up on the green. So we'll be showing you on Thursday night. You got to tune in on Thursday. We have a really good week coming up. Tomorrow, Tiffany's showing bags. Deb and Kathleen are going to be showing the wildflower quilt. So Kathy, what are you working on?
We're doing the event.
On when?
Rewind 80s event.
The 80s event. Oh, with a Kimberell event on Wednesday. And that's it. 1 o'clock on Wednesday, because they're doing all the projects. And I think 4 people are going to be sewing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of action. So, okay, now look at this one, though. Look at how pretty this one is with it. So maybe I'll move the green one. So here we had this one in the blue. So if you say, oh, that blue is too dark, this blue is really pretty for your sashing. You could do sashing with this one and and binding with the darker. So you see, it's really pretty with it. So either one, you'll see that lighter is in the fabric, the darker blue. You see those colors throughout. Beautiful. These are Michael Miller. And then one last one, and I just wasn't sure of this one because of the greens, but like there it is. It's there. So I don't know, would that be pretty as the binding and the backing? I don't like plain. I'm thinking maybe we do, I'll make Joni help me decide. So Deb said Tommy is tomorrow at 3, and they are at the end of the month. Do you think that's right? So we'll see. So somebody told me, yeah, I should keep track of this, but I don't. That's my life is just always upside down, but it's fun. So yes, somebody said the green on the back. I don't like boring backs. See, that would be boring to me on the back. Tommy on the 18th. Ruth Ann is saying Tommy is on the 18th. Okay, so Tommy is coming on the 18th, and he'll be showing the embroidery of the St. Patrick's Day pillow. So fantastic. You should see what he has coming for, I guess it will be what he's going to ship out early March for Easter. Absolutely fabulous. He's going to make sure that I have it ready to show on Thursday. But he's the flash drive. This time you're not getting a box. It's even better than a box. It's really, really good. So I don't know when, honestly, I don't know when he sleeps. because I know he's up all night. So I think I showed all of these. Yes. Okay. Now, where do you see the next one? I didn't order a ton of the next one because you know what? Sometimes I order things and see when we do our buying, we buy online. So we're just looking at pictures. We buy from printed fabrics printed on a piece on paper and we have to buy from there, and often when we get them it's not what we thought it was going to be. So these two collections, I only ordered a bolt of each because I wanted to see what it would look like, and of course they sold out, but we are going to be able to get more. This is another one from Michael Miller, and here we're starting with the panel. And let me see if it's marked. I guess it is running yardage. So, like if we do this, so usually, well, so this would be, because I don't think there's any arrows. So this is running yardage. So you will get a full yard. Okay, so take a look. You can kind of see the difference here. So at the top of the fabric is this light peach. The bottom of the fabric, it goes in, and I'm going to unfold it. Maybe I'll unroll a little bit more. And then here, oops, swinging around this way maybe. Probably should have cut it. Oh, look at this. I only have one bolt of each of this. Oh, look at this. Wow. Next time, so Primrose, it's called Primrose Garden. It just says from Michael Miller. Look at this. Is this gorgeous? With the peaches and the turquoise. There's teal, turquoise, blue, this beautiful dusty rose. Oh, so it's starts out at the top with mostly peach, and then as you go down, you will see the border, the bottom border takes you into the blues. So here, maybe I'll pull this back a little bit. There we go. I think they can maybe see the whole thing here. Yes. So whoop, come over this way maybe. So really pretty. So, oh, okay. It just kills me. See, that's the thing. You can never win, because if you guys love it and I can't get any more, it's like bummer. If you don't like it and I'm stuck with it, it's bummer. So, but this one, oh, I just think this is just so beautiful. Okay, next one is the border print. So if you're one of our border print fans, this one is just beautiful. I'll turn it this way. So this is called Primrose Garden, and it's from Michael Miller. And it doesn't say the name of a designer. So usually when they don't name a designer, it's a group of people that have put this together. Yeah, a little girl's dress would be really pretty with this fabric. Yes. So this is, now see this one, I think 60-degree runner with this, but the flowers are very small. It might be hard to make a broderie purse runner. So I think it needs to just be the 60-degree runner, which I would get. Oh, this would look pretty as a shower curtain, wouldn't it? So there we go. Okay. Yeah, we kind of, but when Steve and I left, we kind of loaded all the responsibility on other people, but we're back this week. We're full force this week. I don't think anybody's off this week, right? I think everybody's here. So they're going to be able to get more orders out. And so here is the packed flowers to go with that. Isn't that pretty? So here I can see more of the purple. I didn't notice the purple before. So there's some butterflies in peach and yellow and purple, and the beautiful dusty rose, this peach going into the pink. It's gorgeous, just gorgeous. Okay, and then one more fabric in this line. And remember, everything you buy, 10% is going to get put back into your account. So I told Steve we were gone all last week. We need to make lots of sales to catch up. And he said, okay, keep it at the 10%. I don't know how long they will, but definitely today. So 10% will go back into your account for you to spend later. So
Ruth
here.
Ann says to tell them how to order multiple yards.
Okay, so to order more than 1 yard, so let's say you want this one. This one is sold 111. And let's say you want 2 yards of this and you're on Facebook. So what you'll do is you'll type into the comment bar sold space 111, enter. That's 1 yard. Then do it again. Sold space 111, enter. That'll give you 2 yards. If you want 3 yards, just keep going. So the system won't register it if you put anything else on the line. Like if you put sold space 111, I want 2, I don't think it even puts anything in your cart. So you got to do it their way. So that's why everything is numbered. Now, if you're on our app or on our website, all you do is go buy, add to cart, buy, add to cart, as many yards as you want. So yeah, isn't this, I love these colors. So okay, and remember 10% goes back in. All right, now are we getting into the bargains? Okay, maybe we should start out with the remnants. So we do have remnant bundles. Thank Ruth Ann for that. She has been putting together tons of remnant bundles. So every bundle has at least 5 yards of fabric. At least 5 yards of fabric, and they are only $19.88. And remember, 10% will be put back into your account, so they're even lower. And she said that if something measures 20 inches, she calls it 18. You know, she calls it a half yard. If something measures 11, she calls it quarter yard, 9 inches. So you'll get at least 5 yards of fabric. And like this is a really nice one. There's beautiful fall fabrics. I see spring, a little bit of winter, a little bit of summer. So really, really nice selections here. And so it ends up being like $4 a yard. $4 a yard. And a lot of them anymore are pretty big pieces. So they're left over like the end of the bolt. Or if we're working on kits, it'll be the end of the bolt with kits. Now I'm going to bring in some of our bargains. And we'll go through these. And I loved this one. This one just looks like to me like it's satin. So it's, yes, Wildflowers class begins tomorrow. It is online. It will stay on there. It actually stays on forever, but it stays on the main page of our website for a year. So look at that. Doesn't it look like satin? So this is just really neat. We used it a lot. We always use it every year, a lot at Christmas time and a lot at Valentine's Day. But you can get it for only $6.88 a yard. So a really good deal. And I know we had a lot of that one. But okay, next one is the same thing but black. So here it is in the red, and there it is in the black. So black marbled through, but it really does look to me like it's satin, like all scrunched up. You can almost, if you feel like there's shine to it. Again, this is only $6.88 a yard. So pay attention to the numbers, because Kate tried to mix them up, because there's a lot of people that say they just can't do it fast enough and they've never been able to get any of our bargain fabrics. But just remember to put it in waitlist, and if you waitlist, authorize it, which means that you are willing to pay for it if you get it. And now remember, our shipping is only $8, and once you hit $75, your shipping is free, and that holds for 24 hours. So if you, right, isn't it? I think, we better ask Steve, but I think, ask Kathy. Kathy, I don't know where they are. 48, maybe, but at least 24. Let's say 24. So if you place orders today, place some more tomorrow. When you're watching Tiffany, place some more. When you're watching Wildflowers, they will all be combined and you'll get free shipping on all of them. So that will work out really good. So this one is this is a basic, and it is from Benertex, and it's called Chalk Texture. So it's very similar to Shadow Play, which we absolutely love. Just Sherry said her shelves were too full. We had to move it. So that's why it's all brand new fabric. Now this one we found, every once in a while we go through the attic and we find a fabric that still has the plastic on it, and yet we've sold every other piece of fabric from the line, so there's nothing left, and that's the case here. But it's a beautiful hunter green. I don't know whether, and it's from Moda, and it's Holly Taylor, and it is her like hunter green. It's what she uses every year for Christmas, and it's beautiful. So it's another one kind of like the chalk texture. It's got this marbling in it that's just so pretty. So, okay. Next one is a Riley Blake. A lot of these are basics. Sherry felt like her basics wall was getting too full. So this one is a Riley Blake. And the fabric line was called Mon Cherie. And it is like a teal blue with light blue little squares. And this too is only $6.88 a yard. So there, let me show you the three colors that have come by. So far, this blue chalk texture, the teal chalk texture, and then the hunter green. Now, wait till you see this next one. It is really cool. You almost feel like it's gonna feel like faux leather, because it does. It looks like leather. It does, doesn't it? It looks like leather. Kind of that distressed leather. We must have had. It was called Wild and Free. So there was a fabric line that had horses and like saddles and stuff, cowboy kind of stuff. And so this would be a really neat faux leather that would be easy to work with, and you won't have all to deal with going up and over heavy seams and stuff. So if you weightless authorize, you and somebody takes it out of the cart, you have a better chance of getting it. So this is another one that's only $6.88 a yard. So this one, I love these. This is a Riley Blake basic, and it's called Blossom. You know how I don't like solids. So if a pattern called for a solid red, I would use something like this. So they say it's low volume, meaning that you see more of the background than you do of the print. So it's just a perfect red with teeny tiny little white flowers, and it's called Blossom. So this is, again, it's a basic, which most stores would just leave it on their wall forever, but we ran out of room. So see, that's what, if we go handicap accessible, wait to see how much that's going to be. But another thing is, I keep talking about the attic, and I don't have a desk. I might be the only one that doesn't. Maybe Sherry doesn't. Sherry doesn't have a desk. Yeah, but I don't have a desk. And so I do a lot of work from home, so I work there. But we were thinking that it would be really nice to fix up the attic, and I could have a desk then. So maybe we'll get to do all those things. So, okay, so this next one is called Riley Blake Shades. We love this as a basic. It's different shades of a dark gray. And it looks like it's almost like a linen texture. You could... And it is called, it's called Overcast. This isn't just overcast. This is tornado coming color, right? All right. Now the next one, this one is from Moda, Janet Claire Botanicals. And it looks kind of gray on your screen, but it is definitely green. Is it looking green on your screen, Kate? Yeah, it's looking green. Okay. So, and they called it graphite, which I would call that gray, but I'm seeing green here. So it's a dark greenish gray. Yeah. So, okay. And here comes some more. We have a lot. Which is good. I think, did you tell all your relatives to vote for us? We would love that. Yes, we would love it. So Okay. Now this next one, we'll give Kate a chance to. I'll kind of line up what's coming, and I'll grab another one. So where should I grab from?
I think we're
Right
taking
there.
that one
Okay.
here.
Okay. I can grab. You go ahead, and I'll. Here's. Oh, this one's a good one. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, so this one will be under. Okay. And yeah, I think that'll make it easier. Okay. And there. And another one so you can see what's coming. I mean, honestly, none of these are anything that I would say, oh, that's a dud. No, none of them. I mean, they were in our color wall. So this is, see, I would call that a dark teal. A dark teal. This was from Arrival of Winter, and it was Riley Blake Designs. Arrival of Winter, so it's a dark teal with white print, and it's only 688 a yard. So remember, you know, if you do waitlist authorize or waitlist, you still have a chance of getting it. So I don't know how, you know, often my phone, don't you get like so many notifications now? I like getting the notifications. Like, you know, I like to shop at Talbot's, and they give me a notification when they have like a 4-hour sale. And if I miss that 4 hour sale, it's bummer. So I guess it's just something now we have to get used to. Do you have a lot of notifications that come on your phone? Yeah, it's just the way it is now. You gotta, yeah. So turn back your notifications on. And so you get notified when you'll get notified when one of your waitlisted items is in your cart. So, okay, so that one is the teal. Now, next one, this was a basic from Dear Stella, and it's called Jax. So it was all these little prints. So this one is another one that I would call like a teal blue green, and the little X's are what makes it the Jacks. Are the little X's all over, and that's it, just in a little bit lighter shade of green. So it blends in real nice. It's called Jax by Dear Stella. Next one is another one from Riley Blake. This is a good color. It's called Moss. So many leaves in the flowers and fabrics are this moss green. So this one was a really good blender, and it's called Blossom. So we just had a couple others. So the Blossom is these teeny tiny little white flowers. So most of the color, so it's another one they call low volume, where this would be more of a high volume. There's very little of the background showing. This one is a low volume. You see that background? We kind of laugh because we always said we didn't like solids. And now there's so many companies that are taking a step back from the solids. So they're going towards more like the low volumes now. Okay, now the next one, I love this. I know there isn't much of this one. Let me flip this one over so I can tell you. It's from Clothworks, and it's from the collection Midnight Dreams. That's really pretty. The shades of green and blue, like blue flowers in the background. So pretty. Midnight Dreams texture, and it's from Clothworks. Just a really pretty, but it blends in. There's so many fabrics out now. They're blues and greens, so a lot that it would blend in with. Now this next one, okay, so this one is from American Made brand, and it's not a solid, but it's like, oh, I don't know, it's woven into it instead. So is it the same thing on the front and the back? It's not printed, but it's woven, and it's this deep plum. So deep plum, American made, so made in the USA, 100% cotton, very good quality. Now look at this. In fact, these two kind of go together. So here is another one from Riley Blake. This is considered one of their blenders, and it's called Shades, and this one is Grape. Shades Grape, only $6.88 a yard, and everything you buy today, for sure, will be 10% will be put back into your account. Okay, we love that. It makes you come back, right? So we love that. So this one is Grape, and it's Riley Blake. Slide these aside. Okay. And here comes some more. I mean, she kind of raided the Riley Blake shades rack because here comes some more from that same. So, oops, there was my lint brush in case I got a fabric that was linty. So here's another one. This is from Shades. And this one, I forget the name of this one in the tag. It's like asphalt. Is it seriously asphalt? Asphalt. There you go. There's asphalt. Oh, which that's another thing we need. Our back parking lot. Now, our guy that comes every year, you know, it's asphalt. He comes every year and he, you know, puts another layer on. He says, you got plenty of years left in this, but it, boy, does it have cracks. It doesn't have any potholes. No potholes, but that'll be the next thing. This year, so last year, 2024, I had to replace both furnaces and both air conditioners. So both of them. So the front of the building has a set and the back of the building has a set. And then plus we put new windows. Remember how happy I was when I got the new windows? The building had the original windows from 1905. 1905. And some of them wouldn't shut. You know, they just wouldn't shut the whole way. And so we got new windows, but now we need new front door. And I guess my next thing will be a new back parking lot. So keep buying, everyone. I really appreciate it. And really, we love it when you buy our bargains because this gives us the, you know, money to buy new fabrics. This one is a really nice one. So steel. So it's called it's from Moda. And it's from their weave collection, which it does look like you see the weave of the fabric in it. And it's just grays, like light steel gray. From Moda. Okay, so there's a lot here. We had a lot of this one. Okay, and the next one is, now this one was a blender from Wilmington. It went with the collection Savor the Nomad, but it's shades of red. It's kind of marbled red. So blend in with a lot of things, but this was from a spring collection. And it's only $6.88 a yard. So a lot of the things we're showing you today are blenders. So they will go with a lot of things. This one, I loved these. I don't know whether we have any more, but it is called Jan's Bias. So it's from Henry Glass, and it's something they feel like we should keep in our line because it goes with anything. And what I like about it, you know, I like the diagonals. So it's got diagonal. So it's really easy to work with. So it's got a weave to it, but at a diagonal. So if you cut it crooked, it's not going to show. So that's a really nice one. So now the next one is a solid. This one is a solid. So it's Cotton Supreme Solids. And what color do they don't even give it a color. Dark gray. So dark gray Supreme Solids. So what you could use this for sashing. This is one of those that I don't really like. Kate, do you think you should put it down to $5 a yard? Do you think you'd change it? Okay, so she's going to change this one, even though everybody's grabbing it now, but change that one to $5 a yard. Because remember, I've got, like, every week I tell them I hate solids, and then here I go to try to sell them a solid. Okay, next one, this one came with a coffee collection, and the collection was called Coffee Life, and it's diamond checks. So I think it's supposed to look like that. Oh, who is that? Oh, I forget. Mackenzie Childs. You have to look that up. If you don't know what that is like that you buy a Mackenzie Childs bowl and it's $300. You buy a Mackenzie Childs cake tray and it's $400. So I think this was you'll see a lot of this diamond prints in their glassware. So Mackenzie Childs. Okay. And this one, I love this one. and it is Ruby Star Society. So Ruby Star Society, it's these young girls that design fabric. So I know whenever my Sarah sees a Ruby Star Society fabric, she loves it. It's like funny. So, but this is, so it's got these dots, but look, gold metallic. So we got this one in. It's called First Light, and I think just it's light in color with lighter. So it's like ivory, so like a beige with ivory, and then gold metallic dots. So Ruby Star Society, they were, I don't know, they started out as scrapbookers and they designed paper, and then they went to work for a fabric manufacturer. But something happened with the relationship and they kind of got left out in the cold and everybody was upset about it. And here Moda took them on and they've been doing great ever since. So this one is a Riley Blake, and it's yellow with little tiny triangles of a lighter yellow. And it's considered one of their basics, so you would use it, you know, for along with like any of the flowers now have yellow in them. So you need some yellows. Yellow is one of our best sellers in the basic line, as we do sell a lot of the yellow. Now this next one, was that yours? But it had a lid on it, so we're good. Okay, I'm doing good. Didn't drink any water and I'm doing good. Okay, so here, I love this. This is a Hoffman, and it is kind of a camel brown with gold metallic swirls and a little darker brown. So I think if I move it around a little bit, maybe you'll see, yeah, you can see the metallic shining. Yes, you can. Right there, right in the middle. So really pretty. I know there's not much of it, and it's unbelievable that it's only at $6.88 a yard. So that's a Hoffman. Now here's a good basic. This one is the Riley Blake, and it's called Shades. So this is, you know, like me, I don't like the solids, but I say this works just like a solid. So this one is they called it vintage blue. Do you see blue at all in there? It's like the palest gray,
Yeah.
maybe a drop of blue in it, but it really looks gray to me. Okay. Now, so the basic stars red is next. Oh, that's the one. Okay, here we go. Okay, look at this. I can't believe. So this is from Riley Blake, and this is one of their basics that they keep in their line forever and ever and ever. But see, the way we sell is by the project. So we don't really leave fabric on our shelves for very long. Once we've made the projects and supplied all the kits, we say mark it down, move it out, get something new in. But this is just a really nice red with little white stars. This next one is another good basic, and this is from Dear Stella. This is another line that the young girls like. So this is black, and it's like splattered with a gray. So it's called Stardust Stella. And so it's black sprinkled with like a charcoal gray. So really nice to blend. Now this one, she had pulled out like this. This is great. This is a black on black. Look at that. It's like, it looks like black, like Kate's all zoomed in there. But when you zoom out, it looks like you've used black, right? It looks like black, but it isn't just, it isn't, you know, it doesn't scream at you. The print doesn't scream at you. It just blends in. So, all right. So you plugged in your heart USB that came with your heart kit. Wonderful. So many people have been on our group page posting the pictures. You got to get moving on ours. I made one for our house, but we don't have a nail in our front door. So I have to get one of those 3M things. So this is grunge. Grunge hits the spot. So it's grunge with spots. And this one, did it give a color? So gray. They just said gray. So you know how grunge is. It looks like it was rubbed with paint. And so it's just, and each one of these is about the size of a nickel. And grunge, hits the spot in gray. This is a really good one. See, we got a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones. This is from Benertex, and it's just a yellow trellis. So it's just another. We're doing a lot of blenders today, so I think you're gonna like. I think you're gonna like filling up your stash with these because I think they're things you're gonna be able to pull out. So, okay. And it is, oh, it actually is a blender. It's called Sweet Trellis Yellow, but it was from the collection Gnome Buddy Bakes It Better. So they're still showing gnome fabric. People are still buying. We kind of quit on the gnome fabric, but a lot of the companies are still doing gnomes. But so this is a solid brown and it's called teddy bear. So if you ever need the trunk of trees or a teddy bear, like an animal, Linda says her stash is overloaded. It's never overloaded. You always need more. Just fold it tighter. Just that's all you got to do. So this is just nice to have. You know, you go to do something. Here's another one that's really nice. It is yellow and it's got light yellow dots. It's a cotton, so it's Garden Dots Yellow. So yellow again is a color that you'll use all through spring, all through summer, till early fall. We even put yellow in, so it's one of our most popular. Now here's another one of those that is Studio E, and this is called Peppered Cottons. So I think, like Tulip, I think it's Kafe has a line of, he called them shot cottons. So they're woven. So it's like the same on the front as it is on the back. So these are wovens, and this one is like a deep, I don't see a name on this. Does it give it a color? Plum. What are they?
Merlot.
Willow?
Merlot, like the wine made Merlot.
Oh, mellow. Okay. There you go. Wine. Yes. Okay. I like white wine. I like, our favorite is Sauvignon Blanc. And it's so funny because our favorite, so all of us girls, our favorite wine, Sauvignon Blanc, and it's Kim Crawford. And we have a customer named Kim Crawford. I'm sure she has heard it before, but it's our favorite, and it's got a screw-off cap. so we aren't hard to please, but you should try it. If I just like really light wine. I really like it. Sauvignon Blanc, Kim Crawford, really good. So here is this diagonal stripe, and it is black with red diagonal stripes. So it was from the collection Happy Hearts. It was from a Valentine's collection. So, but this is one, when don't you need black and red, right? And it's $6.88 a yard. It's great. So again, I keep looking at all of these, and so I probably the salesman came in and they had 15 new colors of all of these, and so they called these swirling leaves, and this one is the pretty shades of green, and it's just really good for your binding, your sashing, and so different shades of green, and yet from far away, it kind of looks like a solid, right? It looks like it has marbling in it or something. So, okay. Yes, Ray says Kim Crawford wine is delicious. It is. And isn't it funny that it has a screw-off top? It's our favorite wine, and it has a screw-off top. Okay, so this one is called Weather Permitting. It's from Moda and Janet Claire. So it kind of looks like blue jean blue to me. So kind of maybe worn out blue jean. So this is from Moda. It's only $6.88 a yard. And blues, I'll leave that one up another second. And this is another one. See, these are all basics like you would see on a color wall. And this one is called Shabby. It is from Riley Blake. It's called Shabby. And this one is autumn, so it's just an orange. So different shades of orange. And it's kind of got like a little texture to it. perfect for fall leaves, fall pumpkins, and it's called Shabby. I always thought, there's shabby fabrics, and she's a wonderful designer. And I always thought maybe she designed this. So, okay, next one is from Dwell. So this is from Camille Roskelly. Oh, which reminds me, um, a really popular fabric that we got in last year with blues and greens. It's coming out again. It's by this designer. So I bet this was one from last year. So it's only $6.88, and it was fantastic. Tommy did a flash drive with the flower on it, and we made people made quilts, table runners, everything. It's coming again. It's coming again. It's a little different, but it's the same colors. I'm so glad Moda did that. Usually Moda is one and done. They make a fabric and they don't remake it ever again. And this time it was such a big seller, I think, that they said, we've got to bring it out again. So they're bringing it out in different prints, but it's going to be those same beautiful blues, light blues, dusty blues, navy blues, and then different shades of greens and whites. So this one, okay. Next one is a grunge. So this one, it's from the makers of the original designers of grunge. It's basic gray from Moda. So it's a deep green with lighter green and kind of a blue green. It looks like somebody took a paintbrush and put a second layer of paint on it. So, and then, see, I keep saying we got really, these are the fabrics that most places never put on sale. So this one is just a Paos from Wilmington, and it's just a pale yellow, like tone on tone. So it blends in, yet it isn't boring. It isn't a solid. So it's only $6.88 a yard, and we've got more. It's dwindling down though, right? It is, okay. So this one. Oh, the voting email. Did we send out a voting email?
I did, and I'm gonna send out another one tomorrow.
Okay, so a voting email went out today. So check your spam folder. Maybe we're in there. And you know what? This is. She said she liked how my hair is highlighted. So I haven't had my hair light. So I'm feeling. I don't know. Maybe it's all of a sudden the gray is looking like it's a really light blonde. So, yeah, so maybe I won't have to color my hair. We'll see. We'll wait and see. So, all right. So this is called Lemonade. Now, this one was brought out by Moda. So they, saw that the younger girls, they like to sew clothing. And so they brought out a line, and it's like a Swiss dot. It's just got a tiny dot woven into it. So it's not printed on. I should check what the wrong side looks like. No, you can't tell. So it's just an off-white. It's from Bonnie and Camille Wovens. So I think they brought out a whole line of fabric that you could use in quilts and you could use in clothing. 100% cotton. So it's got a little bit of texture to it. Now, next one is this leaf print. So it's black with gray leaves. And it's called Midnight Whispers. Let me see who the manufacturer. So this one is a Moda. Whispers Muslin Mates. So that's another one that Moda considers a basic that they don't take out of their line. And it's I call Muslin Mates Midnight Whispers. So black on the back, black underneath, and then the dark gray feathers. Now here I've got another one of these that are the wovens. So this is French General Solids. And this one is they called it lavender, but it kind of has a lot of light brown in it. So it's a French General Solids lavender. So I think that one should be $5 because it's a solid. Can you do that? Yeah, okay. So whoever grabbed that one will get that one for $5. And the next one, I think. So now the next one, This one is a Riley Blake, and it's called Stargazer. And it's another one that it's not really a solid, but it looks solid. So she's going to put that one for $5 too. So this, what color would you say that it's a blue, but it's like a blue green, like an ocean blue, dark ocean blue. Okay. Now this next one, am I going too fast? Are you okay? Okay. Okay, I'll put these aside. Okay, look at this one. This one is from Elizabeth Studios, and it's one of their basics. So it kind of looks like watercolor paint was splattered on a light gray. So, oh, look, they called it Wildlife Refuse Texture, but it's one of their basics. So it's like a gray on gray. It's only $6.88 a yard. So, all right. Uh-oh, it says add to cart and flips. So something's going wrong for people. What should we tell them to do? To go out and come back in again? Oh, yeah. As soon as they hit add to cart, it goes to wait list. Some of them, we only have a couple yards, so I could see how they would go immediately. But this one we had pretty much. So maybe...
We had 7 of those.
Which one?
That one.
7?
Yeah.
There's more than 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. This might have been one we didn't catch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 yards total. So she'll put a few more yards of this one in. So it showed 7, so she'll add 5 yards to it. So maybe some more people will get this one. Yeah. Now this one is from, so it's a Wilmington fabric. It's from, so it's called Green Texture Cotton, and it's how I like it, right? It's got a little bit of, the background is green. It's got a little bit of a light green, a little bit of one shade darker green. Over 650 watching. That's wonderful. Wonderful. You got to tune in all week. The shows, every show this week are going to be really good. So, and make sure we got to tell everybody at the end to vote because we got to win, right? We got to win. So, I hope so. It would be wonderful. All right. Now, this next one is from Moda, and it was from one of their patriotic lines. It was called My Country. And it's blue with a darker blue texture going through. They called it Pacific Blue. Hey, everybody's talking about the halftime entertainment. And so who would we rather have? Does anybody like it? Because some people like rap. But it was funny because last night we were watching it and I told Tommy, I said, Tommy, can't you put the closed captioning on so I can read the words, like to know what he's singing about? But the words, he talked so fast that the words were going by so fast that I couldn't even read them. But then I wake up in the morning and everybody hated the halftime show. But who would we want to have? I said Lady Gaga, but somebody said she already did it. And who else were we saying? I mean, there's a lot of entertainers. You know who would have been the best, but she couldn't but Taylor Swift. Because, remember Michael Jackson? He was the superstar. So usually they pick somebody that's at the top of their game. And yeah, it was awful. Yeah, it was. It was boring. And I couldn't tell what they were singing about. So do we sound old by saying that? But I don't think even if I was young, I would like rap. I just don't think so. No. Yeah, country, which Carrie Underwood, I would have loved, she's at the top of her game, right? I would have loved her. Yeah, so I think Bruno Mars, I always like hearing his songs, but I think he already was it once. Yeah. Somebody said a reunion of the Beatles. And I don't know. So, yeah, the game was boring enough. But I hate to tell you, I was rooting for Philadelphia because I was really rooting for Buffalo. And because I thought Buffalo versus Philly, Buffalo's never won a Super Bowl. And I was rooting for Buffalo, and the Chiefs won. I mean, I don't watch the whole games, but I was hoping for Buffalo. So I was against the Chiefs, and they're getting boring. This whole Chiefs stuff and showing the girls outfits that they wear to the game, that's getting boring. That's boring now. And Taylor Swift being in love, that's old news. That's old news. So we would have liked some Buffalo, but then the from Philadelphia, from Pennsylvania. And did you see the pictures of the city of Philadelphia filled with celebrators? It was unbelievable. You got to go look for City of Philadelphia Super Bowl celebration. It was 500,000 people were in the streets, more than any New Year's Eve in New York City, so yeah, Buffalo would have been neat, to see. And you know who we haven't seen in the Super Bowl in a long, 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 long time? Miami. Where are they? That would have been fun. Yeah, so see, that's it. If somebody wins too much, like the Patriots, it gets boring. So they need to call us. We'll take a survey who we want for halftime show, and then they need to have us pick the teams too. So, okay, this one's really cute. It is from Moda, and it's from the collection called Love Note. I'll turn it this way so you can see the little hearts better. So it's got little... so it's a pretty shade of green with little white hearts. Okay. Now this one is a basic and from Timeless Treasures. So it is like a dark, dark, dark brown. It leans into black, and this is all specced with gold metallic. So you get there's so many Christmas fabrics that will go with this. So this one's a good one, only $6.88, and 10% is going to be put back into your account to spend later. So you wore your Steelers sweatshirt yesterday. So you know what? For this, I'm to go to the game. So no matter what, I have to win or lose. I don't find out till we get there. I go to the game. And Maddie said, I can't go in my regular clothes. You have to go to a game with a Penguin jersey on. So Tommy thinks that I should make something and have our store name across it. So, but I'm going to be on the Jumbotron, and they're going to talk about it, so maybe during the game, I guess. So I don't know. So that I'll let you know more about it. I think it's on March 2nd. So, and I get to take 3 people with me. So, and I think it has to be girls, because this is Empower Her grant. So, leading and inspiring females to thrive, which is wonderful. And it's with the Pittsburgh Penguins. So vote again right now. So, okay. Now this one is a woven, and it is like same on the front as the back. So it's like an open weave. Moda again was trying to get into some garment sewing fabrics. So we had made jackets out of this. It was really nice, but it's just a little thicker than the regular cottons. It is 100% cotton, and it's a woven. So if you're into the homespuns and doing rag quilts, this is wonderful, because see, there's no right and wrong side. So it will, when you snip it and wash it, there won't be a white wrong side showing. So this is like a homespun. It's 100% cotton. Okay, so next one is, we didn't do those, did we? So I'll just lay this one. Oh, yeah, okay. So this one, the red. So this one is a basic. It's from Wilmington, and it's called Essentials Red. A little fuzz on this one. So Essentials Red. So it's red with a little tiny circle in a little bit darker red. So Yeah, so red on red. Oh, they call it Essentials Red Carpet. So, okay, now is it this one? This one next, okay. Oh, so this one is red carpet, okay. And I think this one was also something like red carpet, right? So this one, yeah. So remember when the carpets were popular where they had like patterns like almost carved into them? And this kind of reminds me of those swirls. So I think that's why they called it Essentials Red Carpet. So a red on red. Now here's a good basic. This one is a white on white. And it is just like this little, like, well, I don't even know how to describe it.
Would you be able to
Tilt it up?
a little bit?
Is that
I think
show
that
better?
shows it a little.
Yeah, it's kind of there you go. So she's zoomed way in there, but they're tiny. They're only about, a half inch by half inch. And it's white with a palest gray, the print. So it's like a pale gray on white. And it's diagonal, so it'll be real easy to work with. Okay. Next one, this one is just like, remember the red and the black that we showed in the very beginning? So it's got these swirls. So doesn't it look like satin and shiny? And it's also pearlized. So it shines, it catches the light. The white is a pearlized. So it's yellow, marbleized sunflower. That one is. Okay, here's another one. Now let's see where this one came from. So this one is a deep red. Oh, this one is a Kansas Troubles. So Maple Hill. So always all of her fabrics are these deep colors. Kind of remind me of, I'm just thinking Pennsylvania kind of country colors. So it's Kansas Troubles from Moda, and it's a deep, deep red. So here's another one. We had a dot, didn't we? Yeah, so this is another dot. So this one is a different one. It's the Grunge Hits the Spot by Basic Gray from Moda. And this one is called Manila. So I guess these are kind of the color of a manila envelope with a pale ivory in the background. And you can kind of see they took a paintbrush and spread more colors on it. Yeah, prairie colors. You're right, Louise. Prairie colors. So here's a patriotic one here. And it's called All American by Deb Strain. And this is the white on white. But so it's white with pale, pale gray stars. So yeah, so I'm gonna, so I don't know what to do because like I didn't want to tell them that I'm supposed to be on the cruise, but tonight I'm gonna, so I'm gonna, hopefully I won't be disappointed if I don't win and I missed a couple days of the cruise, but we're gonna go on and I'm gonna catch up with the cruise in Jamaica. So that's what I'm looking into tonight. Joni already looked into it and she said the tickets weren't expensive. And we'll be at the port the whole day, so I just got to make sure that I time it just right so I can meet up with the cruise. So that'll be fun. So, all right. Hopefully, I'll come with a big smile on my face after winning. So, next one, let me get this one unrolled a little bit. So this is a stripe. It's really soft. The stripe, so it's just like a ivory and beige little stripe. So very soft. From far away it looks like a solid. And what are they calling it? Is this one taupe? Okay. All right. Taupe stripe by Bonnie and Camille. So Bonnie and Camille designed together for years. It's a mother and daughter, and the mother, Bonnie, decided to retire. And now Camille, the daughter, is designing on her own, and she is doing great. Great. Every collection she's come out with, we have gone crazy over. So here, we go. And this one is a red. It's called Twinkle. And it's from Moda. And it's red with teeny tiny white stars. So you definitely use this for all your patriotic and all summer long USA, America things, right? And there's just a few left, right? Like let's say 8 to 10 left. So hopefully you're getting, now look at this one. So this one is Desert Oasis by Create Joy Project. So all of her fabrics look like watercolor paint. So her solids, yeah, I'll be smiling either way because it's going to be fun no matter what. And just to be nominated is just wonderful. She did say, she kept saying that we had such a community of sewers, and I said, yes, we do. We have a great community. We do very supportive of everything we do. And they said we got the most nominations. So all of you nominated us, and we really, really appreciate it. So, yes, I could use a body double maybe. They were thinking that maybe my daughters could accept it for me. So there, I'm making everybody else. I'm going to look into the flights and see the so the first day we're at Coco Cay, which is the island owned by the cruise line. And so it's really nice, but there's no airport there. And so then there's a day at sea, and the next day we're in Jamaica all day. So I'm thinking that's when I could catch up. So I won't miss that much. And so it'll be fun. All right. So here it's Desert Oasis. And it's just like a beige on beige, and it looks like watercolor paint, and she splattered it on the fabric. So next one. So I don't know that Sherry will be cleaning out our basics again, but we've never bargained off this many basics. So there. And I feel like it's two young girls versus me. So baby boomers, we got to win. We got to win this. So, yes. So this one is from Beyond Bella. So that Moda came out with the line. So they saw that we're kind of getting tired of the solids. But yeah, I need to be there, but I want Sarah to be with me for sure. Yeah. Yeah, and I'd love. I mean, my daughter Kathy doesn't work in the business with me, but I think some of the other girls here have to come to the game with me, right? And so we'll have 4 women from the organization, right? But here, Moda, they call it Beyond Bella. So this is like just a little orchid or lavender, and instead of just being plain, they put these little X's on it. So from far away, you don't even see them, but close up you see them. So they're not boring. They're happy, and they've got life to them, right? Yeah, Maddie is always right there watching all the posts, just like Ruth Ann. Ruth Ann and Maddie watch every single show, and they write down for me if somebody didn't get an order or whatever, so we can follow up on that. So I know she's right there with me the whole time. So okay, so here's another one from Riley Blake. This is another one from their shabby line of basics. And this one, they call it navy, but there's like deeper navy, like a medium navy to a dark navy. A little texture to it. Okay, next one. This one is really good. This one is Riley Blake, and it's their shades line, which we love. And the shades line, this one is called Paprika. So it's kind of an orangey red. So I would use it as a 4th of July red, maybe, a happy, bright, Christmassy red. So, okay. Next is another one of these Boro wovens that we were making jackets out of, but it's a homespun, meaning that the front is the same as the back. So you could do, they show with the homespuns that you can make napkins with this. And so it doesn't have a right or wrong side. but it's really nice if you're making the rag quilts. Yeah, we are young. I'm still young. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Uh, I don't feel old yet. I don't feel old yet. I'm going to keep going forever. Every once in a while I do with worrying about my customers and their radiances. I've been feeling old lately, but I know that Baby Lock is going to stand behind it, and they have always made good on everything. So I have every confidence in them, but I just feel bad that my customers are having a hard time, but they're going to get it solved. So Winter Flurries from Holly Taylor. This is just a beautiful shade of blue. It's from Moda, but it looks like shadow play, a light and light blue and a little bit darker blue. That's called Winter Flurries. Are we supposed to get snow? Didn't I see that some snow was coming?
It was flurrying a little bit.
Was it
Right there
today?
this
Oh
morning.
no. Now here's another yellow. Do you think? I don't know this, but this one's okay. Rapture Butter. Here, I'm going to unroll this one a little bit. There, so it's just pretty. It's a Rapture, which is a basic. This is from QT Fabrics, and it's just shades of yellow. So you always need that. You always need butter, right? I love butter. So my husband loved butter. He always said lobster was an excuse to eat butter. Yeah. And my family, my mom and dad, we always use margarine. So, I know this is a long time ago, but, he introduced me to butter and I never turned back. So this is Rapture. It's a basic from QT Fabrics, and this one's called Tomato Red. So the extension table, they shipped them to us. I tried to track it, but it's coming on a truck. And so truck shipments, we usually, like an 18-wheeler, we can't track them. But they shipped them to us last week. So we're going to get them like any day. So so the extras are on their way to us. So, all right. I got youngsters on my team too. Yeah, half of the people that work here are young, more than half, which is good. It's making us feel butter on homemade bread, fresh from the oven. Yes, let's go get some right now. Yes, yeah. All right. So here, look at this color. This is so beautiful. Berry marbled solid. It's a Holly Taylor color. So you see she uses this color like every Christmas. Well, really isn't a she. There's Holly and there's Taylor. It's two women, Holly first name and Taylor first name. And they always did like wilderness kind of fabrics. So deer and outdoors and pine trees, but beautiful cranberry red, right? Beautiful. Okay. Couple more. Here's another one. Okay, this one it's from Prince Charming by Sandy Gervais, and they call this one berry. So different than the berry here. So this one's like a cranberry, and this one is more plum, like a plumberry color. So dark plumberry. Yes, we will be shipping them, but I would love you to come pick it up, Judy. You could come and pick it up, whatever you want to do. John, he'll be getting in touch with everybody. So yeah, real mayonnaise, you're right. Like Pete's family always used Hellmann's mayonnaise. My family used Miracle Whip, and I hated it, but mayonnaise, I really like mayonnaise. Yeah. So here is this little, it is like, they called it micro lattice. It's red with white at a diagonal, teeny tiny. It's a micro lattice red. And I think one more, and it's a beautiful one. It's the blues that I love, and not too much on here. So this is Winter Flurries Night. We just had Winter Flurries. It was a lighter blue. Look at this pretty blue. So you prefer Miracle Whip. See, I like mayonnaise. Yeah, when the weather's nicer, you'll decide. John will be getting in touch with everybody about it's an extension table that's coming. I think something else, but it didn't say it on the packing slip, so I don't want to say anything. So Winter Flurries, Holly Taylor, just a few of those, and that's it. So please get on the phone all night to all your relatives and have them get on this Pittsburgh Penguin site. It's on. We would really appreciate uh, just getting the votes. It would just be so wonderful. We want to keep expanding, making our building nicer, so more inviting for customers, but also more comfortable even for the employees. I know, we have the attic to fix up. We have a dungeon of a basement to fix up. They want us to use the money to get our name out to grow the community, and we would love to do that too. So we appreciate you every day voting for us. We'd really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow, Tiffany, at noon. And then Kathleen and Deb will be here at 3. So see you then. I'll try to stop in on both shows. Okay, see ya, everybody. Bye-bye.